we go from Denver. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Second and 6. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And some room to work. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A try here for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Running right through it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Flat, flat. Ready.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe. The Broncos at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
First down, here's Mitchell. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
But first down hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, Jackson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Connect.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On the race. Roll.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw. Screenplay set up for Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you...
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Out to his left.
This will be caught. Judy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Raiders have got him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Baron Browning
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught.
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Let's go now.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The defense, they weren't fooled on that first shot. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
They try the left side here with Williams. They find some open field here.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. And picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Give running right is Mitchell.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Get it! 19 tight! 19 tight! Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jackson to return.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert 31 yards.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Flag always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Touchdown Raiders! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Come on.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 2. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And
the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Bonito able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slump.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Denver, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to